Tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio, dropping knowledge in the studio you already know.
It's the undisputed champs of Dade County, cross from Atlantic, Prince Banana Hakeem. And I got the fellas back with me again. Y'all boys let y'all know who y'all is.
Hey, they call me Bubba. They call me Bubba Ray Smith. Not just joking. This is your man, Ronnie Ron.
Mm-hmm.
And this is, I'm not coming from the old Michael Jordan era, but right now, this is the new Jordan era. How y'all doing?
Oh, yeah, Jordan, we are doing great. We are doing fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna lie, this one right here, this is actually Jordan topic, but I had to steal it from him. Because he said it so good and so beautifully. And I'm like, we gotta talk about this today. We got to. And the topic is, Hakeem and Jordan, why do men worship women?
Ooh.
Woo! That, I know.
I like this topic. I love this topic.
Yes. Because Jordan keeps talking about it on every podcast. Every time he come on, he say, man, you need to start worshiping women. So I want to ask Jordan today, why do men worship women?
Okay, I'm going to tell you this. And I'd say this probably 2 podcasts ago. And I'm going to say it again. And I'm going to say it like this. When you worship women, your logic is not there. You're not thinking about the relationship or how it works. You think about, how do I keep my woman happy? How do I do this? How do I do that? Oh man, she's not doing this. I need to do this. I need to be better at this and that and this. And this, it will just make you more stressed and run your mind out crazy. And you're just gonna always wake up with just like, always alert. Say, I hope she don't get mad. I hope she don't do this. Or I hope you don't do that. You gotta stop. You gotta let that stuff go, bro. You got to. You definitely got to. Go ahead, Hakeem. I'm gonna pass it to you.
Whew. Fellas, and I'm not afraid to talk amongst men and let y'all know I was once a beta male provider.
Yeah, you were.
I was. I'm not gonna even sit here and lie to you. So when you say that, I wish I had got that message 10 years ago. You know what I mean? Because I used to worship women. I used to be the type of guy who would want to buy flowers. Back in the days, want to buy flowers. If a girl had an issue, I would help pay bills, buy change tires. I'll even drop you off to another guy house you're having sex with.
Mm-hmm.
I probably might even hold your legs up so he can beat it in. That's how foolish I was as a man.
Damn.
Because you want to know why? I didn't have love for myself. And let me tell you something, black man and people who are listening to this, only reason why we fall into these traps, lack of confidence and insecurity. Not insecurity of being a man to a woman, insecurity of oneself, of your upbringing. And this is why, and this is what makes us latch on to women, thinking that women are going to be a solution to that mental problem we have. You feel me? I'm trying to say, when the solution is already here with us. You feel me?
Yes. Damn.
No, for real. And I gotta be transparent about this, because if I'm gonna sit here and lie to y'all, then that means I'm fake. No, bro. I used to be really on some simp hoe shit. Like literally simp hoe shit, to the point where I could say this because I know this person probably will never hear this. There was a girl who I once liked. I know she was pregnant from another nigga, and I was buying baby clothes. That's worship on another level. That's an issue. And you know what I mean? And this is where I say you have to love yourself first before you can love anybody else. I had to learn to love myself so much where mere comments wouldn't even trouble me anymore. Or if a chick said, I'm not going to fuck with you, or you ugly, or you too fat, that it didn't even bother me. Because you want to know why? A lot of us black men who grew up in broken homes, I didn't. And let me just say that. But particularly in a Caribbean household, we're not taught about our feelings, and we're not taught the rules of engagement with women. Because whatever engagement you see in your house is not typically what it's supposed to be at. That's just a form of what you've been able to be placed in, not knowing that you make the rules of engagement as you go along. You just pick up and see what's right from wrong. So that's really my testimony of the lack of work. Listen, I need to worship you in a Bible sense, not in a sense where I can't live without you, because I could. I need to be on top, and you follow my premise, and we can live together. Then I can love you like the church. You feel what I'm trying to say? I'm gonna pass that on to you, Ronnie.
No, but the whole idea is one of my reasons I'm listening to you guys. I mean, not guys, men on this panel. It kind of showed me the idea of the main reason why men worship women is because they see the women as the image of their mothers.
Mm-hmm.
Because most men today, Jordan, and I keep you know this to be true, are raised in a single parent household. The mother are raised, so they know that I can't go against what mama say. What mama say is right. What mama's doing is right. Anything mama did for me, mama did it. Mama did it. And they shunned the father out because the father's not there, of course, so they shun the father out. So they see the image of their mother as God. That's who they see. Mm-hmm. So when they go into adulthood, they meet a nice looking lady, they start worshiping her as the image of their mother. What she doing ain't wrong. What she doing is right. You better not, Jordan and Hiking, you better not talk to my wife that way. You better not talk to my woman that way. That is my queen. That is my God. Are you crazy? And that's the problem. And that's the problem we're having in today's society. And not only that, but also they promote that. If a man go against their gods, he's gonna be easily shunned. Easily shunned.
Facts.
So do I want to be shunned, or do I want to be an outcast, or do I want to stay in the inner circle? So I rather stay in the inner circle. So I'm gonna continue to worship this woman. I'm gonna continue to see this woman cash out, like Jordan said in the previous podcast. I'm gonna continue to validate her. I'm gonna continue to say, "Woman, you so dead, you so beautiful," every single day, which most women hate.
Yep.
I'm giving out free days. I'm giving out free days. Women hate getting called beautiful every day. They're like, "I don't look beautiful today."
Some women want to be put in their place.
Facts, Hakeem. We giving out game today, gentlemen. This is free game.
Yeah.
I hope they share this video because this is free game. Most time the stuff we giving out today, most men have to pay a dating coach to get.
No, facts.
And we giving you for free. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to worship these women because the end result, you worship these women, your life is gonna be a living hell. Go ahead, Jordan. I know you're gonna say. I pass it back to you.
Absolutely, and that's why I feel like with this podcast, I feel like we're helping men to be more of a leader role instead of being like a simp or a beta role. Because when you were, like I said, when you were in a leader role, a woman will even, like I say, even though some you will continue. I feel like if you continue to date women and be yourself, being a man of a leadership role, you might take some hits, but at the end of the day, they're going to respect that. Probably not during that time, but after. And it's a possibility they might say, "Oh wow, he was acting like this, da 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 da." Even though they might not like it, but in a female natural way, they do like it because they're attracted to it and everything.
Facts.
And all that type of stuff. And it's just to see so many, these men worshiping these women. Either you see them at work or club or social media.
Hey, I knew a guy. Didn't mean to cut you off. I knew a guy, Mike. I knew a guy. You know him too. I knew a guy who got divorced. I'm not gonna say his name on the podcast, but I knew a guy who got divorced just because every day he used to tell his girl on his wife every day, "Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, beautiful." She ended up cheating on him. Hakeem, Mike, she cheated on him.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know the story.
Hakeem, she cheated on him just because every day he would call her beautiful. Hakeem's speechless. Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'm asking because it's heartbreaking.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
It's heartbreaking.
He even said at his mouth, he said he used to worship her, validate her, and everything. She cheated on him. So what did that tell you? You know what I'm saying? What Jordan saying? Go ahead, Jordan. Continue.
Yeah, it's very, very true because it's just, I feel like you can't, with women, they don't want to hear all the time. They sometimes, like, with my wife, I don't say it all the time. I only say it I don't say it every day because there's no need. She lives with me. Yeah, there's no need unless she's getting drunk. We go out. I'll tell you, "Hey, baby, looking very good, very sexy tonight. Thank you. Thank you for wearing this for me." But this to do that every single day, I don't like waking up my girl telling me, "Oh, you look good, babe. This and that, that, and this." I'm like, "Okay, leave me alone. Okay, that's too much. Leave me alone. Okay, cool." But yeah, man, it's I hope these men are really listening to us. Like Ronnie said, this is free game.
No,
you're not
no,
gonna get some other. You know, it's just free games. You know, especially coming from men that in our age, because we definitely experienced this. You know, the good and the bad of it. You know, and we need more leaders of men, and we need to keep preaching that more and more and more.
Facts.
Right.
Oh, go ahead. You were gonna say something.
Man, I just say I agree with 100% what y'all boys talking about, man. It's just it's more and more of an issue where you have to know how to deal with women. You know what I mean? You have to have confidence in yourself. You know what I mean? You can't be insecure. You can't lead off with your wallet. You have to lead off with intelligence. Lead off, you know what I mean? Stand up straight, keep your head up high. You know
Whoa, wait a minute. I'm surprised because I thought back then you were like, Brody, a man should leave with his wallet. So you change your mind now?
No, because you want to know why. We're in a different era right now. You know what I mean? Okay. And I did say that. You know what I mean? But the thing about it is like women are taking advantage because they know they don't have to bring nothing to the table. Really, a woman just bring themselves to the table and they think that's enough. When you could be switched up at any given moment. There's women taking men for less.
Preach.
You know what I'm saying? There's women taking men for less. You know how many Pookie and Ray Rays are killing lawyers, doctors, because these girls can't get high value men. So, you know what I mean? These girls are taking men for less. When they get into that desperation mode, that's this. But the point of the fact is a man have to realize who he is as a person. And this is what I had to do so I could stop getting played. So I can be more dominant, more telling people what I want and not being afraid of the situation not falling. And take into account to this, and tell me if I'm lying about this. A lot of men don't get women like that. This is why when we worship the particular women that we are involving with, they play us.
Yeah.
It's a lot of men who don't have confidence to go find them another girl, to go get other dates. You know what I mean? They're socially awkward. They're not there. So when you get a little piece of bungie, you know what I mean? Some boom boom. You say to yourself, you know what I mean? You think to yourself, boy, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get another one. I'm gonna have to hold on tight on this one. Because you know what I'm saying?
You start idolizing that woman. Yeah,
you do.
Yeah, bro. Especially if you get a baddie. They say if you get a baddie, oh man, you see most men be like, A dude say, talk to this girl, you see he ready to kill a dude over his women.
Bro, most of the guys we know had droughts longer than 4 years, man. Most
That's a fact.
Guys we know have droughts longer than 4 years. Like these dudes are lying out here saying they're getting constant boom boom, constant boongie, spreading cheeks. They're not doing none of that. So this is why we worship women. This is why when we get a little female company and she said, man, I can't stand you. And you just all up on her. No, that's why. So, you know what I mean? You have to be okay with being by yourself so you can be able to be with the next person. You know what I'm trying to say? And
that's true. That's true, though. That's true. And my thing is, like I told you, everything is in reverse. The woman I worship, the man I worship, and the woman I disrespecting the man. Because you know why? The woman want to worship the man. Women want to worship the man because I always tell people, and Hakeem and Jordan can agree, men are the most image version of God. We are the most image version of God. And some people are like, oh, that's not true. Yes, and not only that, but the 5% actually consider the man to be God and the woman to be the earth.
Yeah.
So the earth worship the God. We already know everything on the earth worship the true and living God. So man is supposed to be the image of the true version of the one and true living God. But the problem is, man had now idealized the woman because we worship the woman because the number one thing, we want to have sex with her. Yeah, that's the number one goal. Most men even say, they're like, I'm doing this. And I know dudes that do, they're like, yo, I'm lying to the woman. They'll lie to the woman now just to have sex with her. They will lie to her.
But you are, but then you got that certain sector of men, not to cut you off, who don't even want sex at all. There's men now who are comfortable being by themselves because it's not worth the headache.
Facts.
Most men, if they're beating something, they're trying to have a legacy, have a couple kids so they can know hey, I'm gonna give you this, John. I'm gonna give you the car. I'm gonna give you the business. Take Taekwon. I'm gonna give you this one, Jabila. You're gonna take this. You're gonna take that. That's really all men is looking for now is for legacy.
Facts. Prime example. Look at Will Smith. Will Smith worship Jada, and that's going on live. Right? People can see that. That's going on live. Jordan me and Jordan even talked about this on IG. We talked about that. Jada literally now is worshiping Jada. I mean, on Will Smith is now worshiping Jada. Excuse me for that. Yeah,
bro.
In broad daylight.
Absolutely.
Jordan, Ron, do you see how they making that man? Yo, his legacy is over with.
And not that, but you see how he's bashing his father. Notice he's bashing his father. Oh, my father used to do this to my mom. My father was abused. Look, he went against his own father who was there for him from the get-go.
Yeah. His goofy ass had the nerve to say, I wanted to hurt him. I wanted to kill him.
You see? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Because he worshiped Jada. And everybody say, they're like, why he's not holding Jada accountable? He won't do it.
No, because he know if he does hold her accountable, the sisterhood will attack his ass. This is why I say long time ago, bro, that it's not even safe to be even open with a woman no more.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll cry to y'all niggas before I do a woman.
Facts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because she's gonna look at you being weak, impotent. Facts. Yo, niggas is the one you call and cry to. Yo, niggas is the one you say, hey, Taekwon, I'm short a couple $.
Facts.
And listen, he'll look up at you and he'll say, yeah, this nigga married. Let me give him this money.
Facts.
Yeah.
You know, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know if you wanted to chime in on that. You know what I'm saying?
I want to add this too, and I don't think men really know this. And and this is facts. Man, do you know there's more women in the world or in this country than it is men?
Preach.
And what I'm trying to say to you, men, boys, teenagers, that you have a lot more options out there than women have options of men out there. And I don't think men really know that. So to me, it's like if men that don't know this, you should know this because there's a lot more options you can try, and there's a lot more women you can talk to. That even though you might get rejected, and I feel like men today we're afraid to get rejected. We're afraid of rejection, and I think that's the problem. Because I feel like it's just like we don't want any female hurt your feelings. I feel like like you just it's like if a big female don't want to talk to you for like a minute or two, okay, fine, that's cool. They jump onto the next one, and eventually your confidence will keep boost. So once you see that confidence, so once you get to that woman, the one keep building and building. A woman will see that confidence in you and may want to talk to you. You just can't be, try to simp over the girl and all that type of stuff. You got to keep talking to girls and build that confidence. You got to keep building, build, keep on talking because like I said, it's a lot more women there is men. Period.
Jordan, you just blew past us with that. That shit was. Listen, that's a powerful statement you just said. A powerful statement. Here's the thing.
Facts.
I want to add on that. A lot of our young black men who are not Pookies and Ray Rays have an issue. A lot of our young black men who are not Pookies and Ray Rays are having issue. My nephew, he grew up like us, who like to watch movies, like anime, like to travel. Girls, you could say he's the Russell Wilson type. The women here in our city do not want to date guys like that who's not sexually irresponsible. This is why we need to do another episode. We're going to have to sit back and unpack this. Where are the women who do not date thugs?
Yeah, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
You see what I'm saying? Where are the women who don't want to go to iguanas, who don't get their hair and nails done just to go out every night, who's popping bottles with their homegirls, who's in constant smoke sessions in hookah lounge? Where's the women who want to sit their raggedy ass home? You said something that was deep what you said.
Yeah,
we're going through some issues here And you have to have confidence in yourself. But the main issue, a lot of men who are complaining like us are not gangsters.
Yep.
They're not the Pookies and Ray Rays, and who are not sexually irresponsible.
I agree.
Think about that, bro. Listen, Jordan, think about all the guys you went to high school with who was getting poom, and you wasn't, because you wasn't a gangster or you didn't subscribe to their ideology.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. I can't disagree with you on that.
Now, mind you, do your wife like gangsters?
Man, of course not.
Thank you. No. Just to give an example, how you married a woman that was looking for somebody who was not of the norm. And we're talking about these girls who are nurses, doctors, lawyers. They like bad guys, and they'll get mad. I'm about to tell y'all something.
Go ahead.
I even told my nephew. I said, "Hey, if a Asian girl or Hispanic or Maylene, Marisol, Karen holler at you, you might need to consider it."
Yeah.
No, but the thing that I came, but if they continue, but I keep understand that if they continue, go the route they go. I'm talking about the man. They're still gonna marry Marisol and all these Spanish women as well, and they're gonna get turned off.
No, definitely. But remember, we have to get the whole idea is to get the men to unidolize these women, stop worshiping these women. Period. All women. Because then, as soon as you understand that, then you start finding the true image of yourself, like you call self-love, self-reflection. You start working towards yourself more. And then when you correct yourself, it's easier to correct women because you correct yourself, Mm-hmm. But it's just that you enjoying, I hearing so much jam, I'm just quiet and just soaking it all in. You get what I'm saying? Soaking it all. No, definitely. And but you want to know something? It just goes back to the premise of what he's talking about, worshiping women. Lack of confidence, you know what I mean, which all derives from lack of confidence and insecurity. You know what I mean? Like, there's guys who we know, you know what I mean, our beloveds who couldn't fit and talk to regular black girls, and even me. A lot of people might see and say I might talk brolic, I might talk like I'm the baddest thing walking, but you're talking to somebody who had to overcome insecurity issues. I still have some too. I still have some insecurities and I still deal with some confidence issues, but I'm working through that every single day. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and don't let nobody know that when that's another thing men do that is wrong. When we dealing with like let's say we deal with our own insecurity, we quit to go tell the woman that.
We quit to go tell the woman. Listen.
No, don't.
We quit to go tell the woman. And listen, let me tell you something. You know who helped me get through my insecurity issues?
Who?
Men.
Facts.
It's funny to say that.
Facts.
Listen, I'm talking about in the most awkward situations. Tell me if I'm wrong, fellas. You could be in an awkward situation and your brother is there to make you feel good about yourself, or he is supporting you in some shit that you're going through. Tell me if I'm wrong. This is why fellowship of brotherhoods, it's important. Because let me tell you something, fellas, if you listening to this podcast, that guy who's sitting next to you, you look at him. He might be the reason why you don't jump off a cliff the next day.
Facts.
Yeah.
He's the reason. He's the reason he's picking you up and putting you in the car and stopping you from going to jail for beating your baby mama.
Facts.
Or listen, I'll tell you, or listen, tell me if this is not fun. And niggas laugh when I tell you this, but this is real. How many times we've heard stories of a nigga fucking with a chick and he think he catch something, who the first person he go talk to? His homeboy. Tell me if I'm wrong. And listen, he even go to the point of pulling his pants down to show his homeboy his wee-wee. Does it look burnt?
Yeah.
Tell me if I'm lying.
You're not.
Nope. You're not.
You're not one so big. It's definitely true.
Suicide rate has gone up in the especially in the black community with these men. Suicide has been going up in the black community of these men because you know why? The women are believing these men or belittle these men, and the women take their. That was how I tell you. The man take their word as value. So the woman say, "You're not making enough money. You overweight. You overweight. You're less than. They take
fat.
It,
you smelly.
They go hate themselves.
You smell like smelly socks.
Yep. You go hate themselves.
No, for real. This is why you better go call your homeboy before you do something goofy or call one of us. This is why I say stop worshiping women and worship God.
Facts.
God is your salvation, and your homeboys can navigate you through rough waters, especially if you have a womanizing homeboy. He'll tell you the truth. These hoes ain't nothing.
Yeah. Women are mimicking the men.
Yeah.
Fact. Because the man got manhood, now they got sisterhood.
Basically. So this is his brothers. Find you a homeboy, call your trusted friend, and he'll give you the game. He'll tell you, man, just focus on yourself, man. Focus on yourself until you find a woman that's gonna follow your program.
Yeah. And I want men to understand this too. This is also free game. We're not getting the bag for the woman.
Yeah.
No. We're getting the bag for our legacy, our children.
It's for your kids. Because let me tell you, as soon as you gone, she's gonna go and marry another dude and spend the money that you left.
I can't. Even when you're in prison, she gonna go get another dude.
Basically.
If you go to prison for the bag for the woman,
yeah,
you work for the woman, she gonna get another man while you in prison and spend that money that you gave her with another man.
Listen, I'm gonna give you this last point. This is my last one. There was a story. You need to go on this girl podcast. It's called Pink Book Lesson.
I love her. I know what she is. I love her.
I love her too. She talked. There was an episode she did today where she talked about these two people from St. Louis. How the lady and the man was having trouble in their marriage. They already was he was a man of God. He was already a man of God. He stayed with her because she wanted him to. They moved to Atlanta. She ended up killing him and killing herself.
The thing is that they had kids too.
Yep.
Crazy. And what was the reason why they say that? What was the allegation why they say she ended up killing him? Oh, there's none.
No, listen. She know if they was getting a divorce. Who knows, man? Listen, it was mainly. Listen, this guy was a very godly person. He wasn't no cheater. Who knows? She probably wasn't happy. A lot of these women wake up one morning, I'm not happy today. I don't think we should be here together.
That's another thing too. We'll talk about that on a different podcast. But I want to say, women happiness doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. It's about honor and duty, ladies. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Go talk to Grandma Willie Mae and them. They'll let you know. They'll let you know.
Happiness is a facade. That's something they use. That's the F movement they use to control the women to get them idea that you're quote unquote happy. No, it do not. It does not matter. And the concept of womanhood and brotherhoods too. Man happiness doesn't matter either. You doing this for your kids.
Yeah.
Your happiness does not matter.
Yeah.
Y'all know that quote, happy wife, happy life?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a lie. That's a shame.
We need to take that quote away. We need to burn that quote. We need to burn it. And I'm telling you, as a married man, we need to burn that quote because living with my wife, some days she be happy, some days she'll be sad, some days she might be super emotional, read an article and she'll cry. Sometimes she might not be agitated. It's very, very difficult because a woman's, she could each day, you don't know. And then, like I said, when you worry about that, you always hang up an eggshell. Oh, I hope she don't be like this. I hope she don't be like that. Women's, they're emotional. There's certain days they're gonna be good, some days they're gonna be bad, and you're not gonna keep your wife happy. Period. So that quote needs deleted. It needs to be gone. Period.
Yeah, there's no way you're gonna keep your wife. You can get her $1 million. You could do everything for her. Her emotion is gonna overpower her because I always tell guys this. I tell the people I talk to, like, we have a one-on-one conversation. I always tell them this. I say women are constantly in their hell. If you try to, that's why I say don't save her because it's not my job to save her. My job my job as a man is to manage her because if you don't manage her, her emotions are gonna get out of control. That's why 1 minute a woman could be all into you. And then this is what happens. A woman be all into you. Then the man start worshiping the woman. Man, everything, Hakeem, they'll come to you and join and be like, man, everything's going good. We don't get into an argument. Hakeem, man, everything's going great.
Yep.
I mean, like, she's giving me sex on demand. She's doing this for me. Bro, she's cooking for me. And then you talk to the guy the next day, like, bro, she don't want to do nothing no more.
Yeah.
And the man low self-esteem goes down. Goes up, goes down, go up, goes down. It constantly go up and go down. Because now he started being the image of the woman. Mine started living in the image of God. He started being in the image of a woman. Now his energy is up and down. His emotions up and down. Then Hakeem, he'll call you on the phone like, man, Hakeem, things ain't going great. Call you the next day, Hakeem, things are going great. Call you the next day, Hakeem, going great. It's going to drive you crazy.
No, it is. And then I'm going to say, hey, brother, you need to find yourself. You need to find yourself so you can find her. And mind you, we're not telling you that they're not these good relationships and stuff like that. But, man, there's context with a lot of this. And we're just telling people, black man, focus on yourself.
Fact.
And you know what I mean? Focus on yourself. And then hopefully you'll bump into a woman who can understand your program and who's not going to judge you, who's going to accept you for making $40,000 a year.
Fact.
Yep, absolutely.
And that's really it, man. I'm just tired of people preaching the wrong narrative, bro. That shit is like crazy. You know what I'm saying?
It is. This is the modern time, and it's an attack on manhood, and it's an attack on manhood very severely. And then a man that are men, they ain't saying nothing because, like I can't say, they are afraid, and now that they worship women, like you wouldn't say, so they're not gonna say anything. They're like, okay, you know, that's just how the world is, and I'm like, no, that's not just how the world is, because the world back then wasn't like that.
No.
Man was in control. Women was falling in love. Women were like, because it was like the whole idea of a man. And even in nature, I constantly telling people to study nature. You will see when a man is in his dominance, the woman automatically obeys him.
Yep.
Automatically. And mind you, I'm gonna use this analogy because this actually was in Coming to America with Eddie Murphy. There was a scene in the beginning when his father, when he was about to get married to the woman of Zamunda, I think he was going to get married to her, right?
Yeah.
Mind you, they coached the woman for him. She comes in and you're like, let me talk to her. He talked to her. She was like, it's whatever you like. It's whatever you want.
Yep.
He was in total submission. And you know what? Eddie Murphy did in that scene. I don't want that. That's when manhood fell. Because soon that happened, he ended up married a girl from New York, a scumbag from New York who was rich. And guess what happened? In part two, spoiler alert if you didn't see part two. Part two, they messed up the kingdom. Because now what happened, and I think everybody saw part two. Part two, the woman now is in charge of the kingdom. When did a woman get in charge of his father's kingdom?
Yeah.
Right. Think about it, Jordan. Think about it. Everything in that kingdom changed when he disobeyed his father. And that's a prime example. Everything changed when man disobeyed God. Everything changed. Yeah. Use the same comment. When man disobeyed God, everything.
It's, you know what I mean? I can't disagree with you, man. Like we're living out of order. We
became the prodigal son of the true living God. Everything changed. You saw what happened. And then when the man realized, mind you, this is in the Bible. When the man realized he has done, he said, "Let me go back to my father's. Let me unlearn everything I was taught in the streets. Let me go back to my father's kingdom. Let me go back into the order where things were supposed to be." Guess what happened? He's back into his rulership again. That's in the Bible.
Yeah, and I feel like in our society, yes, because like I said, in a society we in, I just feel like we're just trying to be something that's super, super different, and then we're not going by the basics of what's been laid out for thousands of years. It's always been working.
Thousands of years.
Yes. We went against the order of God, and this is why we have this chaos we have today. Men are continue to worship women, and we was never supposed to do that at all. Never. But we thought that was the way of remember, this is the way of the world. Man is supposed to be quiet. Man is supposed to make, like Jordan say, happy wife, happy life. That's a slogan man made up. So we follow that slogan. We're like, bro, we got to make her happy. We got to get the bag. 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 Then afterwards, you get the bag, and you see the woman still disrespect you. So now what? It
just says that you just living your life more out of order, man. Like we talk about these things, but it's really the reality of the stuff that relationships as a whole is kind of messed up, and it all depends on the circumstances you're in, and really is actually luck, to be honest with you, at the end of the day. And I said this a couple podcasts ago. Jordan, you're the only one out of all of us who is married. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm. No, two. Because we got another friend of ours, Jabari, that's married as well. So two now.
Yeah, Jabari. Yeah, but look at the ratio, bro. Look at the ratio of the millennial men who are not married. I'm older than all of y'all, and I'm not married.
Yeah, No, but your case is that you would have been married, but your what's called it, she passed on.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You see, and that's the thing too. You know what I mean? In with that being said, like we're in a situation where constantly we're meeting people and sometimes, to be honest with you, sometimes in desperation, men will fall victim to worshiping women. Am I wrong?
You're right.
Yeah.
In desperation, or when they see the clock is ticking. Sometimes we don't talk about this, but there's an invisible clock for men too. And even though we know we can have kids up to 70, but what man wants to keep trying to 70 to try to have kids and settle down?
Yeah.
We want to get that shit out. We want to get that shit out our systems by 50, so we can sit on the boat, smoke a little cigars, and throw that line out. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the stuff that, you know what I mean, people don't hear about these, and these are these private conversations in locker rooms, in dorms that boys are having, where, you know what I mean, women get the misconception that we're sexual deviants, we're sexually irresponsible. Not all of us is like that. Just Pookie, Ray Ray, and Taekwon.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Taekwon wants to fuck you bareback and fuck your homegirl. Not Jason or Ahmed or Rashid. He can't even fathom that. He struggled to put the condom on. You know what I'm saying? And as he's struggling, he say, we might as well just watch movies.
Oh, that was a good analogy. I ain't gonna lie.
You see those? Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, so this is what it's saying. And that's really all I got to say, brothers. Please, brother, do not be insecure or lack confidence where it makes you fall victim to you're putting somebody before you. Never put a woman before you or your own mama. Put yourself first, black man. And if you don't, if she doesn't like you, she doesn't like you. Be okay with that. Somebody will out there, and don't feel like you're obligated to date. Or now, mind you, I want everybody to date black women. Hopefully we're married with black women, but you're not obligated to. I don't want nobody to be alone. If you're a Pokemon anime type nigga, get you one of them that fucks with you on that level. You know what I mean? If you eat casseroles and shit like that, that's you, fam. Get you a broad that gives you that. That's really all I gotta say.
And then for me, the man you see today, I'm not even gonna call them men anymore. I call them males. The males you see today, the women have created these males. They have created these males to the point, because remember, one thing about women, man, I have to understand, women want some sense of control. They can't control a real man, so they're gonna go control. She gonna raise a child the way of her to control, because she can't control the real man in her life. Because the real man in her life knows the idea of, I'm in the image of God, and the way I walk is supposed to be the same way God walks. The way God speaks is the same way I'm supposed to speak. The way God is the same way I'm supposed to. Men now today have fallen to the role of being male, because they feel like this is the only way I will be accepted in this role. I can't be in the image of God anymore, so I left my godly role and follow the way of men. And as you can see, I'm not even gonna say the way of men, the way of males, because now by them following the way of males, they have destroyed our society. They have given women authority they shouldn't have. We have worship women. And what happened when you start worshiping women? The same way you worship women, there's a judgment that's coming, and judgment has now fallen. It has fallen in the household. It has fallen in our nation. It has fallen even in the point of our careers, and even the point of our bag. Because now men are worshiping women to the point that now they're not even able to receive a bag. Because you know why, Hakeem? Now they create a system called child support.
Yep.
Which is in the man's bag. That's all I gotta say, Joe. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Jordan.
You know the right ahead, Ronnie. It's just like, you look in other countries, you go to Mexico, Africa, the Middle East, you don't see that problem, because they're all about the family. And when you all about the family, that's how you can build community. And I feel like here in the West, it's just, especially in our Black communities, it's like we're so much out of order that it's very scary. and this going through, different cities and living in different cities, and you see, similar things in similar cities. We just got to do so much better, especially, and it starts from the men first. We have to do better, period.
Damn.
Hey.
Woo! Chaos
Kill
Culture Radio, Hakeem.
We out. Peace.
Peace. Whoa, that was powerful, Jordan.
You killed that one, though. You killed. Man, I just appreciate y'all just listening. Stay tuned for the next episode.